Hey guys, it's Byron. Today I want to take you through a simple but powerful exercise that will have you unleashing what I call your heroic self, the art of identifying and then operating in your peak performance state. Let's begin.
I never go back to Georgia. Don't sell that either.
Not too long ago, I came across an article on CBSNews.com that talked about job security and job satisfaction in today's economy. And the article talked about while people were very, very appreciative for having a job, they cited a recent study that said over 55% of Americans were not satisfied with their work. And what the article talked about was, again, not that they did not appreciate their work, the current work that they had. What the article talked about was that people really admitted that what they were currently doing as work really didn't align or was not congruent with how they were truly wired. What the article really spoke to was that their passion and their purpose wasn't really aligned with their profession. Now guys, it's my conviction that the reason why this statistic is so high and why the article even says that this statistic is even growing higher is because, quite frankly, no one ever teaches us how to live what I call our epic life. No one ever teaches us. We never learn in school how to live our passion and how to play to our strengths in such a way that we are ultimately being paid to do what it is we love. We're never really taught how to do this. And while there's a small percentage of individuals who kind of figure this thing out for themselves, the vast majority of us are kind of left out in the cold. Well, guys, I can relate to that. I know what it's like. There was a time in my life where I was frustrated. I appreciated the work that I had, but I was frustrated because my passion and my purpose didn't seem to be aligning with what my current profession was. And it reached a point inside of me where I had to just embark on a journey to kind of figure this thing out. And I would seek out people who were passionate about what they did. And I would ask them questions, not about what they did as a career, but more so, what did they do to position themselves? How did they establish and set up the context and the conditions of their life so that they were playing to their strengths and ultimately translating their strengths into real solutions that other people would pay them for? Okay, those are the kind of questions that I asked, and pretty soon I gathered the practical, street-smart tips, tricks, and techniques for myself to help me navigate on this journey. And pretty soon, I started helping other people, friends and family, to kind of walk that journey out for themselves. And I ended up putting it in a workbook called Your Epic Life Plan. And I want to give that workbook to you, and I want to say this right off the bat. I'm not asking for anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything. If this sounds like a workbook, a life plan that you could value from, please download the book. But what I want to do right now is actually take you through a simple exercise, one of the simple exercises that's in your Epic Life Plan. Okay, it's called Unleashing Your Heroic Self, the art of finding and operating in your peak performance state. Here's what you do. I want you to list out 5 people that you admire, okay? Think about 5 people that you admire to the highest degree. And then secondly, what I want you to do is on a sheet of paper, I want you to list out under each of their names the reasons why you admire them so much. What is it, what characteristics do they possess that you admire, okay? And you want to do this in about 5 words or less. So in about 5 words or less, you want to list out for each of them what it is you admire most about them, okay? Hope this makes sense. Step number 3, what I want you to do, after you've listed out all of the characteristics that you admire about each individual, okay, 5 words or less for this person, then 5 words or less for this person, and so on. What I want you to do then is to then take the characteristics and put all of them on a separate sheet of paper, okay? And then now what I want you to do, step number 4, is I want you to take that sheet of paper with all of the characteristics on it, and then I want you to kick back on the couch, or I want you to go to a park, but give yourself about 20 minutes where you're uninterrupted. And I want you to just review and reflect on all those characteristics and then watch what begins to happen inside of you. Now, I'm not gonna give it away. You have to do this exercise for yourself. But once you do this exercise, then immediately turn to page 32 in your Epic Life Plan and read why this exercise is so powerful and then what you need to do next immediately, okay? So that's what I want you to do. I want you to go through this simple exercise, and then once you're ready, download your free copy of your Epic Life Plan, and then actually go through that process. Take that life plan, and one thing that I realized is that if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. It's kind of sad, but the truth is most of us will spend more time planning for our vacation than we will ever take the time to plan for our life. But guys, let me just share this with you. Okay, you and I only get one life to live. We only get one shot at this thing. But I guarantee if you live that life epically, one life is all you'll ever need. Go through this exercise, okay? Start to experience what I can't tell you. You got to do it yourself. But then download your free copy of your Epic Life Plan and draw that line in the sand and say, from this day forward, I choose to live my epic life. Take care.